For this tutorial you're going to need your selected yarn. I'm using a chunky yarn today just because I have a larger crochet hook, and this particular crochet hook is specifically designed to do Tunisian crochet, and this is a 6mm hook. I got this one out of Simply Crochet Mag last month, but you can get them online, and you are also going to need a pair of scissors. The reason you need a longer crochet hook will become apparent shortly, but basically we're going to actually collect a lot of the stitches onto this hook itself. So what you want to do first of all is create your slip knot in whichever way you prefer and insert your hook. You then want to start off by chaining however many chains you want to begin with. This will just depend on your pattern. Just for a sample size, I'm going to chain 15. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to pause the video and chain your desired length, and then come back to me once you've done your chain, and then I shall show you what to do for your next round. So once you've done your chain, you're then going to work your way back along this chain to start building your rows. And what you want to do is you want to turn the chain so that you have the V's facing up towards you. So when you put your hook in, you're actually going to have what looks like 2 loops on the hook, just like that, rather than just 1 loop, and that just makes the foundation row more secure. So what you do here is you grab the yarn and you pull it through and you leave it on the hook. So then you go to the next stitch, you insert your hook, you look like you have 2 loops on the hook, so it's the V, and then grab the yarn and pull it through and leave that on the hook. And this is what you're going to do all the way along this foundation chain. So just insert in the hook, yarn over and pull through. So I'm going to get you to pause the video, work your way along your length and meet me back once you've finished. This is what my work looks like once I've gone along the foundation row, and it actually looks a lot like knitting. So it might be that they end up quite bunched up, so you just want to pull them out and however you feel comfortable. So what we're going to do now is work our way back so that we can build another row, and this is called the return pass. So what you want to do is grip onto the end of your work just here, and then you're going to grab the yarn and just pull it through that first loop on the hook, and you'll notice that it looks like it hangs off just here. That is completely normal. You then grab the yarn and you're going to pull it through 2 loops on the hook, just like so. And that's what you're going to do for the rest of the row. So for the first one you pull through 1, and then for the next ones you pull through 2 loops on the hook. So yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Work your way nice and slowly just while you're learning, and it will get easier as you get more experienced. But what you'll see is that the work starts to hang off the end here as you work your way along the row. So work your way to your last stitch, and I'll show you how to work back the opposite way again. Okay, so I'm now on my last stitch, and this is what my work's looking like. I'm left with 2 loops on the hook, and I'm just going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook, and you'll end up with 1 on the hook just here. So we're now going to work the simple Tunisian stitch back across this way. And what we want to do here is, can you see these posts at the front? We're going to be working underneath those posts. So you want to insert your hook under that front post there, and then grab the yarn and pull it through that post, and you'll end up with 2 stitches on your hook. You then move to the next one, so insert underneath and grab the yarn and pull it through. 3 loops on the hook, and you're just going to work your way all the way along your work doing this same technique. So pause the video, work your way to the end, and I shall show you what to do next. So now I'm at the end of my row. It's always worth counting that you have the same amount of stitches, but you're simply going to repeat that return pass that we did first of all. So it's grabbing the yarn and pulling through that very first loop just to begin with. So just to begin with, pull through 1, and then grab the yarn and pull through 2 loops, and grab the yarn and pull through 2, and repeat that all the way along to the very end. So do that, and I shall just show you again how to do the simple stitch. Once you're at the end of this row, you'll see that the original rows look quite solid, and then when you pull your work apart it looks gappy here. That's because we're going to pull our stitches down in order to work the next row. So again, like before, you're going to have 1 loop on your hook. You're going to come round this front post here, grab the yarn and pull it through, and then go under the next post and grab the yarn and pull it through, and continue in that way all the way along. And you just continue with those 2 rows until you get to the length or of the project that you want, whether you're making a square or a long piece. I'm going to do another video which I'll link at the end of this one to show you how to change colours and finish off your work.